Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Welcome back to a new round of street vlogging. We are here again to discuss, and as usual, I will urge you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we are going to be talking about what is on board, and issues that actually pertain to the homeland, and that's why we're here. And you know, this is also a pro-homeland channel, and we do discuss things that are very, very important and very crucial to the development, economic development, social development, and otherwise. And we are innovative, we are entertaining, we are also educative. So I also wish this opportunity to welcome all of you, the new subscribers to this channel. Their comments are valid, and we do appreciate all your comments. We are one of the few channels that entertain all manners of comments except mudsliding and name calling and swear words. Thank you, and let's get on to what we are going to discuss. And we are going to be discussing the mirage of problems and challenges that are facing the state, how the state is losing investment. I mean the Anambra state. Why Anambra always remain last in everything, virtually in everything. And this is a discussion based on what people have been saying. They liking what just happened in Enugu state of Nigeria, whereby the governor of the state, Peter Ndubisimba, just licensed their own regulatory body for power generation and distribution in the state. And the people were crying that Anambra started to talk about this by Soludo a long time ago, but up till now, they have actually put the whole thing like on the cooler. So they reckon that why is Anambra state is always the last in everything, virtually in everything. They refer to what happened about airports, building of airports in Nigeria. The Anambra state started talking airports, building airports a long time ago, even before Delta state. And the Delta state just come up and they build their own airports, driving all the traffic from Onitsha and the environment to Asaba. So they say, why should Anambra state not have a person that will push it faster and development with a timeline? They said they reckon that when Soludo was coming, that there will be a paradigm change. But the whole delay tactics has continued. But we are going to focus on their comments about the power sector. The power sector is very, very sad that Soludo, knowing that fully well the importance of power and not inability to take advantage of the regulation or putting the power sector into concurrent list, whereby the federal and the state will have autonomy on that, or shared responsibility. I personally believe that he would have done the needful, but people were talking that he been hampered by interest, that because the election is also coming, he was like he doesn't want to push forward this bill that have been in the House of Assembly for a long time, even after raising a lot of hopes, a lot of investors moving around. But up till now, he has not done that. But the Enugu state has just breaking the whole thing and becoming the first. And very soon, a lot of investors are moving to Enugu state, and this has created a lot of things that people are now discussing. For me, I do believe that Anambra state is actually losing a lot of money, because the state keep on saying, oh, we don't have money, and we don't have enough revenue, we don't have this, we don't have that. Let me explain to you one scenario why the state should not continue on this type of behavior. or the governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, on the power sector. Anambra, if we can go quickly and set up their regulatory body and start licensing both distribution and generation, I bet you that within a year, around 200 power companies will be set up in Anambra State. And people will say, how do you know that? Let me explain to you why it's possible. Is that a monopoly company like EEDC cannot guarantee any improvement on power. These have been shown since they started. And they don't actually invest on anything because people basically buy everything for them. Buy the meter, buy the transformer, put the electric cable, put all sorts of things. And at the same time, they are not being rewarded by constant power, and they are also not being rewarded by lower tariff on the electricity. There's no compensation basically for those things. But once the states start to regulate these things, there will be competition because everybody will start doing his own thing, and the government will be making a hell of money. The state government, I mean. Because think about that. If you license 200 companies, those 200 companies are going to pay tax in Anambra State. Because some of them will be generating 10 megawatts, some 5 megawatts, some 3 megawatts, some 4 megawatts. Let me now explain to you what will happen. On the side of generation, the heaps of rubbish and garbage in Onitsha, companies will come in and collecting those garbage and use it to generate electricity. And those companies will be generating company. You have, let's say, we have one company taking all the rubbish from Onitsha, or two companies. You see, you have one company or two already, and they are going to pay tax to the state government. And the issue of waste will now be handled, and there will be generation of power. The same thing in one company, in Ekulobia, one company, in Oka, one company. So you have, like, in recycling and turning waste into power, you have around 3 or 4 companies doing that. So this is a win-win situation because they are going to pay millions or billions of tax to the government. So now coming to other companies that will set up like solar, this thing. Most of these markets in Onitsha will have independent companies that will be giving them power, and those companies will be paying tax to the government. Let me give you an example. Onitsha main market. Onitsha main market will have a company, maybe a solar powered a solar company, or CNG company that will be supplying 24-hour electricity in that place. And once they do that, you see that company will be paying tax to the government, and what will happen, the business will increase in that place. Main market, Ochanja, and environment. So you now see in the harbor industrial layout, a lot of companies will start giving them light. All those industries, mega industries there, will have their own companies generating light for them with CNG gas or with other alternative sources like solar. So places like Ugwaba Obosi, Awado Obosi, that have a lot of small scale industries that have suffered under EEDC will now have a lot of companies providing power for them and 24-hour electricity for them. And those companies will register to Anambra State government, and they will have the license, pay their tax, and also employ people. So now let me look at also, you look at Mpo, industrial layout, the same thing, Ogidi, building material. Many places, building material. Most of these markets, 68 markets, you have around 68 companies providing electricity for them. You know, this is what will change immediately. As an economist, the governor is, he would have known this better than me. I'm not an economist, but I do like something of economics. So economics is one subject I love so much. So I'm talking about it, I cannot stop. So what I'm trying to explain is this. Innocent can have a generating plant that will give it light, and it will help it to increase its productivity. And most of these industries and then with the same thing will happen. So many of the towns and villages will have nothing to do with EEDC anymore, or they will have also companies that will be competing with them. Let me explain to you, there are a lot of Ndodogu that want to actually put complete 24-hour electricity in their villages if the licenses are given. Places like Nnewi, lots of Odogus are there. You know, big time billionaires that can actually supply 24-hour electricity. So Ibeto, somebody like Ibeto, his company, he will be generating his own electricity. He doesn't need to wait for EEDC. Dr. Godwin Madoka will be generating his own electricity, because relying on EDC will complete a waste of space. So now EDC will now have to up his game, because he will have to register his own company under Anambra State and under regulatory framework of the state. So he cannot rip off the people anymore, because the people will now complain to the governor. If the governor is not doing anything about that, the regulatory authorities, people will not take action. It's not like it's in Abuja, you are going to Abuja. So this is what we are fighting for. This is what we'll be asking Anambra State government to do. So many towns like Adaziana, a place like Adaziana, you have Ndodogus. They will put electricity in their town, 24-hour electricity. They will get the license and generate electricity. Sorry about the noise. You know, this is street blogging. Sometimes you have a lot of noise. Let me show you that. You see, this is the road, and there are a lot of cars going. That's why you are hearing all those noise. So, what are we talking about? So, I don't know how Nigerian politicians, why they cannot make hay while the sun shines. Anambra State should not be last in everything. And Soludo, being an economist, should know better than us. Should push this thing through. I heard somebody saying, oh, forget about those professors of economics and all those things, because they have not practiced what they have studied. They are just teaching it. They have just studied it, but they have not actually put it into play. So that's what they were saying, referring to the comments. People were saying Soludo as economists should be ahead of even Enugu state governor in thinking this thing through, pushing this thing. Because he started talking about it. Now he's talking about gas. But there are solar, there are there is CNG gas, there are other waste generating this thing. There are a lot of companies moving around, waiting for this regulatory framework to be sorted out in the State House of Assembly. So I don't know why Anambra State should be last in all these things. We are actually losing billions, because those companies would have been paying a hell of money to the state. So I don't know what you think about these things. What do you think? You know, what do you think? So go to the comment section and leave a comment for us, and we will continue right there. Remember to like, remember to share, and remember to subscribe. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. I see you in the next one, and have a wonderful time wherever you are. God bless you. Bye.